college football playoff committee is ruining things again. And I feel as though we sports fans, we sports media, even these teams need full transparency on how the playoff committee is going to pick these top 12 teams in the country for the postseason. Notre Dame and BYU get snubbed, but Bama, Tulane, and JMU makes it in. Make it make sense. This is the same Notre Dame team that won 10 straight games, and they absolutely belted teams they played by an average of nearly 30 points. Meanwhile, Alabama just gets blown out in the SEC championship by Georgia, and before that, they barely beat a weak Auburn team. Notre Dame head coach Marcus Freeman was in this very studio last week, and he pleaded his case on why the Fighting Irish should have made it to the playoffs, and it made sense.
You look at the totality of our season, right, and we're 10-2. We lost 2 games by a combined 4 points, and you look at the 10 wins and say, okay, double-digit victories. It's I don't know if there's another 10-2 team that can say those 2 losses came to 2 of the top teams in the country that we lost by 3 points and 1 point. And where we are now as a football program is as strong as we've been all season. And that's why, for me, this program truly deserves an opportunity in the college football playoffs because they've earned it. But not only because they've earned it, but because we are one of the best teams, 12 teams, 10 teams in the country. And we should be in that playoff and getting a chance to compete against the other best. And that's what college football fans want to see. They want to see the best, right? And I truly believe we're one of those.
First and foremost, I'm no Marcus Freeman stan, great coach, but I do not agree with the Irish opting out to play in a bowl game like they're some sort of brat kid at the playground that gets beat in a game of horse or even one-on-one, then gets mad and takes his ball back home. You guys, you know that kid. But I'd be pissed as well if I was ranked higher than a team like Miami throughout the entire season. We both don't play in a game. Another team loses, and then Miami just jumps ahead of me in the rankings and they get the spot. It doesn't make sense. Every year, someone's going to feel like they were snubbed. I get it. It happens. But here's the problem. We're all confused on what exactly the committee wants as the standard for the college football playoffs. And we can all agree that this 12 that they picked, this ain't the top 12 teams in the country. No disrespect, and congratulations to Tulane and JMU. But I'll be the first one to say it. G5 teams do not belong in the playoffs. You don't get to eat at the grown-up table just because you ate all your food at the kiddie table. If you don't play anybody tough and you don't have multiple top 25 wins and at least one top 10 win on your schedule, you do not belong in the big dance with the big boys. When they introduced this 12-team playoff format, we all got behind it, because it was supposed to eliminate the snubs that just didn't make sense. There was supposed to be some sort of universal metric or comparison that we could all refer to for it to make sense on the 12 teams that are selected. Instead, the committee ignored the data right there in front of them. It was inconsistent on how it ranked the teams throughout the season. They opted to use months-old results, and then they changed up the order without merit on the final day. College Football Playoff Committee has ruined this year's bowl season.